got sick and then the weird symptoms started kicking in, y'all. It was so weird. Tried to just hurry up and get dressed. Oh my God! 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Listen. I know it's been a while. I'm actually coming to you guys from the future. This video is way behind, so I'm like, I need to pop in and get them caught up. So basically this will be a catch-up vlog. I do want to share with you guys everything that we did, you know, celebrating the new year, me getting my house together and undecorated from the holiday season because that went on longer than it needed to. But here's the thing, y'all, I have been doing a lot, right? And I actually ended up getting sick. I'm still not sure exactly what was going on with me. The symptoms were so weird, y'all. And then also I was taking down Anne's hair. We have a new hairstyle for Anne, you guys. I ended up combing out her locks and I shared a little bit of that experience over on Instagram if you guys follow me over there. But I did vlog it, so you guys will be seeing the details of that whole process and experience coming up. To check on Ava. Hey. So I will be sharing that experience with you guys. It's really interesting because I had started off getting ready to cut her locks off and then we pivoted. So it's an interesting kind of unfolding of events, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that vlog. So Anne's hair took a lot of my time, so I was not on social media like at all. I was really focused on her hair. And then right after I got sick and then the weird symptoms started kicking in, y'all. It was so weird. Ava's playing over there, so just stay with me, okay? But I had like nausea and then I had like I couldn't really eat. I was very lethargic. Like I really felt like I couldn't really get up and do anything. And then I caught myself going to the gym one day because I was feeling motivated mentally. And it was one of the worst or one of the hardest gym days I have had in today's time, right? It was very odd. And when I came home, that was like day one, and I came home and I was telling Anthony about my experience. I was like, I was really struggling in the gym today. Like with exercises that I don't normally struggle with. I was like, I'm a little bit worried. And you know, I didn't know if I had like some kind of viral infection or some kind of stomach problem or like what it was, but it went on for about 4 days. And then I was noticing that it was getting a little bit better and then just kind of like went away. So I called my doctor and everything, y'all. I know they are just sick of me over there. Like I'd be like, not panicking, but I'd be like on top of it, like without hesitation because of some life experiences that just let me know you don't wait, you get right on it when you experience anything weird. And if you've ever taken care of like a sickly family member or had to be a caregiver for someone who was essentially dying, you do take very seriously different little mysterious changes with your body. I know a lot of you guys can relate to that. So I'm one of those people, right? I was taking care of my sister in her last years and last weeks and last days. And yeah, it kind of like traumatizes you a little bit, and so you don't waste any time if something odd is going on. So yeah, I feel fine now, but I still have my doctor's appointment and we're gonna follow it up and we're gonna make sure everything is good. But yeah, it was really strange. So yeah, I was in here pretty much snowed in. We've had really bad weather, I guess you could say. It's been really cold. There's been a lot of snow. So we've definitely been kind of staying inside and I've been doing a lot of cooking and I haven't really gone anywhere. So I got on my gym clothes right now, as you guys can see, but I'm actually not even going to the gym. This is just my outfit for stretching. So I focused this morning on some stretching techniques and I've been kind of doing it like here and there as I'm like, you know, being with Ava and like getting some of my morning routine handled. But I've been kind of doing stretches here and there and it feels amazing. Like stretching is so underrated. You know, like if you can't work out, you should definitely focus on a stretching routine. It'll help a lot, like with your mobility, and it also like even feels like you're strengthening your muscles. It's kind of like a yoga thing, maybe. I don't know, but I feel great. As we're going into the new year and stuff, you know, it's very important to, you know, take this time as you reflect on how you want your year to unfold, to make sure you're getting your doctor's appointments done, you're paying attention to your health physically, but also mentally. I think this is the perfect time to check in with yourself and get those appointments and things on the books. And this is the perfect time for me to introduce today's sponsor for this video, which is BetterHelp. If you have not already began a talk therapy program, I think BetterHelp is a wonderful option for you. If you have not already heard of them, you've probably been living under a rock or something, but here's the thing, you guys. BetterHelp is a talk therapy program that is affordable, convenient, and can fit pretty much any lifestyle because you're doing it online. Everything about the process takes place online. Everything from signing up to finding your therapist to actually attending your appointments. And it makes it really easy for busy adults, I think, because even if you like move or your schedule changes or your kid's schedule changes, your husband's schedule changes, it's not gonna uproot your therapy program, right? You'll have the flexibility to kind of allow those changes to happen and still be able to attend your therapy program. I always feel like the start of the new year is a great time to really check in with your mental health and to set up a talk therapy program if you haven't already, because it's gonna help to set the tone for the rest of your year. And right now is a great time. You can tap the link down in the description box, betterhelp.com/MsVaughn, and you're going to receive a discount when you sign up for BetterHelp. And it's really easy to sign up, you guys. You're gonna be filling out a quick questionnaire about some of the things that you might have in mind for your therapy program, some of the things you might be looking for, some issues you'd like to tackle. You can also determine exactly who your therapist is. You're not just assigned someone, you get to select them. And you can vet them. You can look through their experience, you can look through their demographic, you can look through their sexual orientation. All of that is set up so that you pick a therapist that you're completely comfortable with, someone that you feel in your heart is going to be able to relate to you. So, you know, this is a new year, right? It's a lot of new things that we're going to be tackling. It's a lot of new experiences and things like that. And I just like to be able to go into those experiences with a pure mindset, right? And being able to talk through some things that might be on my mind, whether it's things I'm struggling with or whether it's things that I just want to get a second opinion on in a safe space, or just to help me think through the best approach. That's what I rely on therapy for. So you don't have to be mentally unhealthy or have some kind of diagnosis in order to benefit from therapy. It is for everyone. When I hear about a person being in therapy, I don't automatically think that something must be wrong with them. What I see is a strong person who is self-aware, and they're taking the necessary steps to get a clearer picture of where they are and what they want out of life. So if you've been thinking about kicking off your talk therapy program, now is the best time. Go ahead and click that link down below and you can get started today. And special thanks once again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. And now let's go ahead and take a little trip to the past so I can get you guys all caught up. Today is New Year's Eve and I am running late. I'm trying to just hurry up and get dressed. Oh my God! Let me just look. This is starting in medias res, okay? So here's the dress. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving the way my arms are looking. Like, what? Okay, so the dress was kind of like a little bit baggy up top, so I just pinched it and sewed it just out. So I'm like making alterations on my dress and like we're already behind schedule on leaving out, but it's okay. I think I didn't have to do much to my hair. I just added a couple little curls. It's falling, it's so flat, but I'm like, it's all good. We're just going natural tonight, natural hair. So I'm just in the part of like adding my accessories and things. I'm wearing hose. This is the jewelry that I got from Akira. So these are the earrings. They look like tassels, almost like fireworks, which I thought was super cute for New Year's Eve. And then I think I want to do this necklace as well. I freaking love this dress, y'all. Look at it. It's so perfect for girls with curves because it has stretch to it, right? So it's got that satin look, but it's stretchy. The only downside is that you have to keep pulling it down because of the stretch, but I think it's a fair trade-off. Like if you get to walk around looking snatched like this, okay, you can pull your dress down a few times. You'll be just fine. I really love it. It hits the curves the way it needs to. As my grandma used to say, fitting in all the right places, okay? I just strongly felt like I needed a necklace for this. Babysitter is here and Anthony's running around trying to get dressed as well. We are like 40 minutes behind schedule. I mean, we're not late. You can't really be late to something you prepaid, but you know, we don't want to like miss the fun. Ah! This dress required a lot of steaming, y'all. Like, I don't never remember it taking that long to steam a dress. I'm getting ready to put on my gloves. I'm wearing these shoes. We're just gonna keep it real classic and simple. I didn't see any shoes I liked when I went to Akira, so then I also went to Nordstrom Rack and was trying to look at their shoes, and I just didn't see anything, so I was like, I'll just wear what I have. How's it going, huh? How's the girls? Why did you do that? You should have asked to do it. You be stressing yourself out, huh? or stretching yourself out rather. Girl, I be thinking I'm Beyonce and stuff. That's big sis. Beyonce is big sis, okay? Yeah, I just wanted some cute little texture on my arms. I was like, why not? Let's do it. It's New Year's. I really only have to take it off when it's time to go to the bathroom. So I think it's worth the effort, you know. But it's like a fishnet thing, and it's got the cute little, looks like little water droplets with some iridescence. Like kind of like that Kim Kardashian dress that she had for that Met Gala that one year. It's kind of more like the wet droplet look, you know what I mean? And because it's the fishnet, you can still operate your phone. So I thought that was pretty neat. This is the bag I got. It has a strap. Okay, full look before the coat. Here's the shoes. Looks so good. The cocoas are outside. I told Anthony, I said, this is basically prom. We're going on prom. Girl, look at me with my coat. He like, come on, let's go. Thank you.
Y'all going to the fur party?
Yes.
The fur party?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. They're already serving food, so as soon as you go in, you start grabbing.
Okay.
The drinks are premium, so be careful.
Okay.
You'll be like, woo. Right here, where they going?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're gonna follow the guy with the food here, okay?
Real smooth brother.
Hello. Okay, perfect. Oh, how cute! Crazy. Oh my God. Good morning. It's the next day. I got my stocking cap on. Should I take this off? Let me take this off right quick. Okay, that's better. I feel a little insecure coming on here with a stocking cap on. Like, I'd rather y'all see hair, even if it's messed up, than to see a stocking cap, okay? So yes, the next morning we pretty much just got up and got the girls their breakfast and stuff. We ended up ordering breakfast because I wanted something very specific. So we ordered. It should be here soon. I cannot wait. I am starving. I just got done drinking some of the best water I've ever had. It was just like sparkling water with some lemon. Anthony put it together. He's the best lemon squeezer ever. It was like the perfect amount of, well, not lemon, it was lime. It was lime you put in that water, right? So good. So we had a really good time last night celebrating the new year. Today is January 1st. and we had a really good time. But I just want to give some feedback on the party that we went to. So it was the Maple and Ash, you know, New Year's Eve bash, and it had a fur silk theme. It was supposed to be like a pajama thing, you know, but almost no one had on pajamas, but there were a few people who had on their silk pajamas. And it was supposed to be a tarot card reading going on, you know, entertainment purposes only type of thing, envisioning the new year and what's in store and that kind of vibe. But I didn't see no tarot card reading when I was in it. Did you see the tarot card reading, Anthony? I didn't see no tarot card reading. The marketing imagery that was, you know, for promoting the party was showing hors d'oeuvres in like a buffet style grab and go scenario. In actuality, it was past hors d'oeuvres. That is not enough for the amount of people that were in there. So essentially what I'm saying is that the food was not abundant. You know, while we did get a pretty good feel for food, like we ended up getting a lobster roll, there were oysters on the half shell, there were like shrimp, big old giant shrimp cocktails. And what was the other thing? Oh, like egg rolls or something, little mini egg rolls, but it was just not enough. And I remember at one point during the party, I was like, I caught one of the servers with like an empty tray and I was like, can you, like, I was like placing an order, like, can you bring me some more of those like shrimp cocktails or whatever? And he was like, I got you, you know, but yeah, no, it was not enough food for what those tickets cost. And then the open bar, they ran out of the signature cocktail, right? The Maple and Ash New Year's Eve bash cocktail. They ran out of it at like 11:30. You're supposed to guarantee quantities up until at least midnight. Like that is your responsibility as like the host. How you gonna run out before midnight? And then all they had to offer was like a very minimal range of beverages after that. They were like, oh, we don't have the signature drink anymore, but we have Prosecco, we have gin and tonic, we have vodka and soda, and like that's it. I was like, turn off. I was so turned off by that. At the open bar, don't even get me started on the service part of it. I had to stand there for like 10 minutes just to get noticed, and I was like at the counter, and there were not even that many people at the counter when I was at the counter. And I said, you know what, I'm not gonna make a scene, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna stay here and see how long it takes for someone to ask me what I like to have. It took so long, it was like a stupid amount of time standing there waiting to get served. So would I recommend the Maple and Ash New Year's Eve party for anyone at any point? Absolutely not. They have a lot of work to do. They need to tighten that thing up for real, for real. Another thing, I like the ice sculpture. The guy who was pouring drinks off the ice sculpture, he was very pleasant, very nice, and it was a beautiful element. So I really liked, you know, seeing that. They had a coat check, which was amazing, but to get to the bathroom, right, you had to leave out of the heated area where the party was, go outside, and then go into the Maple and Ash building, and then wait in line to use the bathroom, or go to the 4th floor. You know, I was like, hey, we gotta close these things back, okay? We gotta close it back. Also, the check-in process to get into the party was kind of not so pleasant. It's not like it was a long line or wait or anything like that. It's just like the girls who were doing the check-in were not pleasant. I mean, I don't even know how else to describe it. You know, when people are coming for a party, they're in a certain mode, right? You're about to attend a party, you're about to be drinking, you know, you're festive. The staff should be kind of like on that level too. They shouldn't be just like, you know, and then it's a New Year's Eve thing. So it's like everybody should be like bubbly and happy. But those girls seemed, it was giving pretentious vibes, and it was giving like, I don't really want to be here doing this. And it wasn't just the one person, it was like the whole staff at the table had that. And I was like, that's unfortunate. You know, the DJ was the best thing of the whole party. She was very good, okay, because it was a mixed party, different age groups, different cultural groups, and she was playing a little bit of everything, and it didn't feel like it was jerking from one, you know, genre to another. It was like a nice smooth transition, and it made sense. And so the DJ was really good. You could tell she was experienced and was passionate about music, and she was cute and stuff too, so that, you know, and then she was a woman, so I appreciated that. The decorations were nice, and the crowd was nice. You know, people were dancing, having a good time. There was no drama. It was really friendly, and so the vibe was nice. But I think Maple and Ash, the part that they played in it, they have to do better. I would never go back. Was it worth the ticket cost? Absolutely not. It was not worth $200 and something per person to get a couple of drinks, mostly just generic Prosecco over and over again, because they didn't have nothing else. Talking about open bar. Open how? And then the little bitty hors d'oeuvres. There should have been more food. But the food was really good quality though. It was really good. Those oysters on the half shell were so delicious, and it was a substantial amount of caviar on each of the shells. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so when we did get to find some food, it was very delicious. I mean, it's maple and ash. I would still support their brunch, I would still go to the restaurant, but the New Year's Eve party, it needs to reform. And this is my honest review. And y'all, I felt so cute last night. I got a ton of compliments on my look. The amount of people who were like stopping me in my tracks, like I had a woman come from across the room just to tell me that she loved my look and that I was a beautiful woman. And then I saw her like take the long trek back across the room to go back to her friend group. I couldn't even believe it. But yeah, I got a ton of compliments on my look. It was a huge hit. I'll put the link if you guys are interested in my dress and my gloves. Girl, the gloves were just killing the girls. The girls just couldn't take, okay? But they were so irritating because they kept on, because it was like a fishnet stretchy material, and they were starting to come down my arm as the night progressed, and I had to keep like, pulling them up. And then the part where the nails are, it was like bunching up and it was looking kind of funny, so I had to keep adjusting it. It was also kind of in the way when you needed to go for some food, or when you went to the bathroom, you had to, redo everything. It was kind of annoying, but I don't know, I'd probably just say, just try to get through it because it's such a cute look. It was such a cute look. It was perfect for the occasion, you know what I mean? And Anthony's look was so complimentary. We really looked like we were going on prom. I just loved it so much. We felt really cute. We felt cute. and the way they did the ball drop, I was expecting a lot more. You know how like you go to a New Year's Eve party or a restaurant and they let you know that they're gonna drop the ball, like you kind of know it's coming early on, and like they don't wait until like the last 15 seconds to be like, we're about to do the countdown. Like they kind of just start like building up to it, whether it's changing the music or the DJ starts saying more stuff on the mic, talking about the new year, stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but in my past experiences, that has been the case leading up to the countdown. This time, it was like they came out of nowhere with the countdown. So, I mean, I was looking at my watch or my phone, so I kind of knew it was coming too, but I was just surprised they didn't like have a build up. It was just like out of nowhere, in the middle of a song, she was like 10, 9, 8, and I was like, oh. Once they went to, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then they were just like, Happy New Year. Do, 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 do. And just like right back into the music. There was no true countdown moment. It really wasn't. It was giving haphazard countdown. And I didn't really like that either. Did you notice that, Anthony? It was kind of whack. Yeah, so it's not just me. Anthony said the same thing. And we're just now talking about. We did not even talk about it at the party or on the way home or anything. We're just talking about it right now. And he agrees. It was kind of odd. It wasn't a deal breaker. It wasn't terrible. But it just kind of stood out to me. I was like, that was a kind of like, it's almost like they forgot that the countdown was a part of the New Year's Eve celebration, and then they just threw it in there real quick or something. I don't know, y'all. It was a small area, and in fact, when you really looked around, it wasn't that many people. How many people would you say were in there, hon? You said 150? Yeah, it wasn't overcrowded, so they did a good job with managing the guest count, I guess. But one thing that stood out was they were still promoting the party, and I thought that we were pretty close to the party for them to be promoting it. So that let me know that maybe ticket sales weren't popping off like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, usually New Year's Eve parties sell out pretty quick, pretty early on. And then like you get to New Year's Eve, there's nothing else available. But this particular party, they were still promoting it like a week out. So that was kind of telling. And yeah, so this was only their second year doing it. I don't know what last year was like. I wasn't there, but I won't be going to the next one. We'll have to find something else to do because that wasn't it. But we still enjoyed each other, and we took cute pictures, and we had a good time in our little area, you know what I'm saying? Drinking our Prosecco. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys my honest feedback on that. All right, let me see here. Our food is coming.
Yeah. Tim, when it comes to investigating these improvised explosive devices, what does the process look like there?
Good morning, you guys. It's days later. I'm realizing I have not talked to y'all because I have been in the trenches, okay? What are the trenches, you ask? Girl, taking down Ann's locks, okay? Which took about 5 days. And trying to get my house de-Christmasified, okay? De-Christmased, unchristmased, whatever, okay? I had this bright idea that this year I'd tackle really getting a handle on organizing and putting things in the right place and creating some kind of labeling system, some kind of naming convention for each of the bins and buying new bins to replace the old raggedy ones. And so here we are, huh? I am knee deep in work. I am busy today, but we did get Ann's hair done. And if you're curious about that, you'll just have to wait till my next video. I did film a detailed step-by-step on what we did and why and how and the outcome. So stay tuned for that. But today, y'all, I am fresh out the tub. I did get to soak and have a great, you know, bathing experience, a great relaxing self-care moment. So now I am charged and ready to tackle the day. So I'm actually on my way out in just a bit to head to Menards to buy up all of the rest of the bins that they have left. And then I'm gonna come back here and get all this Christmas stuff out of my main living space, okay? Because as you can see, it is pure chaos. It is stuff everywhere. But this year I decided to throw away a bunch of stuff that I keep skipping over every year and not using to, you know, consolidate and make room for like the newer, better quality decorations that I've acquired recently and make things easier for like next year when it's time to unpack and decorate again. What I did in the past was like I put whatever from whatever room into like the bins, and then the next year I'd rotate stuff and I'd be like looking for a particular thing and not knowing where to find it, because instead of putting like items together, I was putting them in storage based on which room they came out of, and that kept on changing, so I never could find anything. My bins are not see-through either, so I never knew what was in things until I just opened them up and rummaged through, and then I didn't have like the proper labeling and stuff like that. So I just really want to revamp everything to make it more user-friendly. So Ann is off to school this morning. She was so happy to be back in school, y'all. Like, she was so happy, like she ran to the bus, okay? And I do think she really likes her hair, because in real time we're like in the midst of like figuring out her next style. So today she wore a particular style, and then tomorrow she'll wear a different one. I'm so excited to style her hair. So I can't wait for y'all to see that video, because it's gonna answer all your questions and everything else. morning. These are really cool. Tote labels. Comes with its own adhesive, its own permanent marker, which I like that it has like small writing. So it's not like this big thick thing that you have to try and fit on. And then it comes with its own eraser. So it's on there pretty good, but the eraser gets it off. Nice. You just got to keep up with the eraser. Went ahead and got a pack of 2 from Menards. Okay, let's get the labels on and we can close out this project. So the only thing is I have to climb up and check inside each box to remind myself what's inside. Okay, ribbons and bows. Which one is ribbons and bows? I am just loving this, y'all, because I already know that next year is going to be so easy to find what I'm looking for. There's my Grinch outdoor arch. Okay, what is in these? Okay, you guys, we are fully done. The only thing I'm waiting on is the trees to make their way down here, but that's always Anthony's job, so those will be coming down later today. I think he was ordering some storage containers for the new trees. So once he takes care of that, we'll have Christmas 2024 fully to a close. But let me show y'all what I did. In the corner here, we've got our big figurines. They're just gonna live there for now. This is what everything looks like on my 2 shelving units. I used every inch of space, y'all, all the way to the ceiling. And our ceilings down here are, I think, about 14 feet. So it gave us a lot of overhead space. Y'all, at first I was only gonna put the labels on the bins where you couldn't see through them, but then I decided that labeling every bin is a great way to help people help you, right? Imagine telling someone to come down and grab a particular bin and you don't know which one is which. I didn't realize it, but this will help me to know exactly where to put everything back so I don't have to do that huge sorting job that I had to do this year. I have a ton of bins left over, which I'm sure will go to use at some point. I'm just hoping these labels stay on. And I was able to get these 3 jumbo bins. I got 2 of them from Menards and then they sold out and I had to go to Home Depot for that 3rd one. These are great, y'all. I don't know why I hadn't used these before. Really good for like storing oversized items. So that is it for today's vlog, you guys. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me while I settled this grueling process of getting my Christmas decor organized once and for all. I'm happy to get that out the way and to close that chapter and to welcome in the new year and all of the awesome things that are in store. So this is one less thing for me to worry about, and I'm actually really excited about tackling my decorating for next year because I know it's going to be so much easier and far less stress than it has ever been. And I love you guys and Happy New Year if I didn't already say that, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.